Very good afternoon to everyone. Am I audible? Please confirm. Am I audible or not? Please confirm. Please write down.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So we start within a 5 minutes. We wait for others to join and we'll start. So let's start today's session. Last class, in practical sessions, we already discussed the things how we create a web server using Linux and Windows application. Now, next important thing is that how you going to design a Windows application. Sorry, how we going to implement a cloud-based infrastructure and how you provide everyone access to that cloud. Like if you want to provide uh, AWS-based services, in AWS services, number of people are there. Me, here in this scenario, we are using AWS services for our own use, personal use purpose. But the thing is that practically, when we try to implement AWS based anything, then we need to go with means suppose a company going to use an AWS service, what actually they use? They use a default one, whatever the instance you are using, or will go with some different services. Means the way how companies are using AWS account that actually our prime concern today. So when we log in with AWS instance, then we get two options. One is that IAM user, and another is that AWS root user. So if you have, so one or two students already have AWS account, you may go with that and check it. These actually options we have. Right. So let's select the things. AWS window. So this is the AWS Management Console. Whenever we are going to log in, we get two options. One is that root users options, another is that IAM users options. So what is the difference between two? And whenever we are actually logging with, we always use this root users option, right? So whenever we are going to log in, we always use this root users. But what about this IAM user? That things we are going to learn today, right? So in AWS, there is one service that named, that is identity and access management. Within this, security identity services. So one microservice name is IAM. So just click on the IAM options, and so this is clear identity access management. So identity access management, this is a service by which we can able to manage all the services. Means suppose a company is there. So generally what happen, suppose a company going to host a AWS service, then they never go with this root account. They actually provide their employee identity access management. Obviously, when companies are open going to open any services, go with any services, then they must not create a n number for every employee. They are not going to create a services AWS account, right? So what they do, they first create a root account. From that, they actually create another one, that is IAM account, and from that IAM account, they actually use number of sub users. So particular structure, actually good practice when you go with the AWS, directly you need to go with this way. So open this. So in this thing, so first is that you have a root account. From this root account, you obviously need to create a IAM based account. That actually a first step is that you need to create an admin account. From this admin account, you need to go with number of sub account. That is number one. Uh, from root, you need to create a IAM. Then from this IAM, you may go with a group, and then you may use a create a user. Means the thing is that suppose you have a company with this company generally work with physical machines, but due to the client requirement, you are going to use this uh, AWS based platform. You're going to opt. So you have a 10 number of employee. Now you think that why we go for this 10 number of account? We create an account and distribute some credential services for each of the employee. And the thing is that it may be possible in a company, number of users may be increase or may be decrease, right? That's generally happen. Any company, it's not always be the same kind, same users are there. Means employees are there. Employee maybe leave the company or company maybe leave the employee. So the number of accounts must not be fixed always. So what they do, they create a first root account from Amazon, and Amazon actually always asks the employee, don't users that don't use this root account for general cases. Means particular practice, whatever things we are doing, we are using a root account for every cases. That actually not a good practice. Amazon at least not recommend that things. Amazon recommend that whenever you have a any whenever you need to go with any projects or any account, you must need to create first root. From that, you need to create a identity access management user. So how you create an identity access management user? So let's go with that. So the thing is that this identity access management user account we can create easily. But the next thing is that how you go with this identity access management user. So if you want to go with identity access management user, you need to understand two more things. One is that group, another is user. Let's go with these things. This AWS consoles. And AWS consoles, we have a four tools, basic tools. There's a user group, there's a group, user, roles, and policies. So we want to create our users. So create users, just click on this. And when we click on this, we need to go with these options, add users. Now write down here user's name, and we need to write a user's name like admin. So we may write here user's name here. And we need to go with this programmatic access as well as password management console access. So now the question is the particular meaning of this programmatic access. Programmatic access, if you go with a program, if any program can able to access AWS account, means this environment, EC2 environment, then it called a programmatic access. Like from program, like when you're going to log in with a Facebook, they may be asked that do you want to log in using a Google authentications, Google account. So this is clear things. Means if you third party based authentications, if you go with, then you use a programmatic access. Now another is that AWS management console access. This is clear using password manually we can able to log in. So what are the accounts we are creating? This account is this account is based on user ID and password. Right. This is a user ID and password based account. Now go with that and you put some password here. And go with the next permission level. Now here you need to put up some permissions. So how you put up permissions? Attach existing policies. Attach here. So now we are going. So the thing is that what meaning of policy? So we are creating a user. That user need to play some role. So here first we're going to create a user that actually create a role of an administrator. So they need to follow as he play the role of an administrator. He need to follow administrator role. So we need to add here administrator role. So go with the attach policy, administrator policy we need to follow. So we need to attach administrator policy. So select it and go with the next tab. Next we go with that and go with the next options. And then close it. Right. So this way we can able to create users. Right. This way we can create a admin users. Is it clear? Are you able to implement it? Anyone have any query regarding this? Are you able to follow and create it? So number of students, one or two students may have an account as per last day discussions, informations. So can you able to make this account or may I need to wait or may I need to repeat it? So this is a process how we create a from this AWS how we create a user account. So are you able to complete it or may I need to repeat the steps? Are you on follow or waiting for attendance? So are you trying? Anyone is there who have a AWS account present at that moment? Yes or no? Please write down in the chat at least. Anyone have a AWS account who actually attending the sessions? Okay, sir, please repeat once again. Okay, no one. So last day, yes, Raju Chatterjee already have an account. So are you trying this one? Whatever actually I'm discussing, do you tried it from your SIM, Raju? Okay. So the thing is that I repeat the process. So the thing is that first I show the particularly we created means particularly created we are created. So this is like admin, a user we created. So first I show it particularly we created, then I repeat the process. So if I go with this users, I just copy this user's credentials and going to paste it. So just wait, just open a new window. So here we need to write a name admin, and here we need to write a password and sign in. So now whatever user I am using, so write down old password. So now whatever password we are opened here, so this is another users. So it's not a root user. So let's take time. Yeah. So this now if you check it, this user is actually an admin, and that admin we are creating from this main account. This is my account. So from this account, we are going to create another account. Yes, it's possible. So if you one of you have a AWS account, we may share your account with your friends. That's possible. And industry actually create only one single account, and from sub account, it provide access to all the users. Great. Is it clear? So what actually we are going to show you. So we create another account here. So from my account, I create an admin account. So this is clear. Admin account, and this admin account actually same as our root account. Whatever the things you are going to check, everything is there, right? So everything is there. So these are the things, every services are available. And from this admin, you may also create some users. And these users, so this is an admin account. And from this admin account, we are going to create some users. So suppose we create another user. I'm showing the process again. I'm going to create a users like name users one. And the same way we provide a password access. And here we write things with the custom password options. And next permission level.
Sir, Shomadip Dhar is trying to join.
Okay, let's check. So let's go it again. Steps we are going to create a users. So now for these users, we want to provide some policies. So go with the policy options. And here we have a options list of policies. Now in that case, we this users we only want to provide access of S3. So let's go with the things. We are writing here S3 full access. So this user, what are the names we selected, they only able to access S3, not other than that. So we create the users and that users only able to create a S3. So what is the meaning users one? So let's go with the users one and try to log in with this user one. So name of user one, and password we need to write and log in. So this users, so we create another user that is a user one from admin. So now let's check. I provide only S3 support. But if you go with this users don't have access other than S3. If you go with this users only have a access to this EC2. So that's users only have access to uh, not have access to EC2. So second showing that API error because I'm not providing him access to this service. He's only have access to go with the S3. So let's go with the S3. Is it supported? So this is the S3. Let's check. Is support is provided? So if you check it, it's actually provide the S3 support. You can able to create a bucket and do anything. Right. So is it clear? So you may go with that and inform me whenever it's done. So please try the process and inform me. So one or two, whatever we have these things, please ask me. Are you able to implement it or not? Please check it and inform me. Is it okay or not? So another thing is that whenever you log in with another account, it automatically log out from this previous account. Right. As I log in into this user one, so admin account logged out. It goes to user. Right. Please try this process and inform me whenever done. I'm waiting for your response. Do you understand the process? So I wait here 5 to 10 minutes. Who have an account, please try to make it. Yes, Raju, are you trying? Yeah. So whenever it's complete, Raju, please inform me. And if you face any issue, you must share your screen. So whenever it's done, please inform me. We proceed with the next part. Whenever it's done, please inform me. We proceed with the next. Okay, Raju already completed. So next, the thing is that here this way we create a users. Now, if we want to create a group, how we create? So that will be very simple. We create a group this way, and write here name. So suppose a group for software developers. We may attach policy into the group also, so this users only can able to access EC2. Suppose EC2. Suppose right here full access. Why st4? It's taking time to create the group. So user group is created to have a only particular access. Now within the group, we want to add some users. Let's go to create users and users. So users two, we want to add into this group. Now, rather than going to attach policy, we may group and add users group. This user group. We don't add a policy. It's automatically inherit users groups policy. Now, if we're going to use this user two, we find out the changes. Okay, it may be I make it with this password. So it's very difficult. If you forget password, then it's difficult for you. So let's check. Okay, so I forget about this password. So what I do, I again create another account. Okay. So let's join these things. Okay, I am not created yet this user, so I just need to complete this process. We again create a suppose we're going to create another user. Suppose. I don't know, there is some login issues are going on.
Hello, sir.
I want
So someone is sending request. Please accept him.
So So this login issue is here. So we are not forget about this users and login credentials. So what happened? We need to again. Okay, so let's go with the things and let's create the rest. Go with the service. I am. Need another users and add this users to. Okay, USC2. So the name of the so the main mistake with this user is USC2. I'm writing here. So let's log in with this account. Right. Go with this link and log in with this. বলছি এসিটা কি বানানো যাবে সম্ভব? মানে এসিটা ওই কেউ মনে হয় কমিয়ে দিয়েছে আরে কাজ করছে না। হচ্ছে ছিল না দোকান। So we just use these things and link and join this new console. So we are easily log in with this account. So as we log in with this account, this previous one automatically log out and we reach to this new login page. And we reach to this new login page. What happened? And as we login page, we actually go with these options like S3. So this is clear. Let's take it's a Goita. We provide some access to some of the services. What services access we provide to it? The EC2 only. So go with the EC2 and check it. So now in this case, what happened to EC2? It's allowed the service to create a EC2. First, if we go with these other services like S3, we get this. So this again, no access to this. There's a no access to this user. So this is like the specialty. So if we go with this options, we don't get any access, right? So these are the things. So this identity access management, how we use this way. Whenever we need, we can able to access it. Whenever we don't need to use, we don't do it this. So this is clear. AWS identity access management. So is it clear? So how we use, so whatever the service we want to go, so we can able to create a users. Not only we can able to create a sub users, we can also provide them restricted access to this each of the users. Right. So anyone have any questions regarding this? So this is the one services, AWS services, and that are very useful. So whenever you go with any AWS account, and if you are an admin for your company, you must need to go with this AWS account, and you need to provide a users to access, create a users and provide access to your employees, company employees. Not only provide access to your company employees, you also able to access these things. Right. Is it clear? So let's go with that. Go with the Amazon S3 option. So this is like Amazon S3. So just complete it. Who actually have an account, please complete this process. If you have a query, ask me. Complete. I am waiting here. So please complete this service and ask me. If you need to repeat it, ask me. I will repeat. Yeah, that who actually working with that, please confirm that. Are you able to complete it or not? Amazon S3 concepts, if you have a clear idea. I waited 5 minutes. Then we go with another option. Another. Is it clear? Have a question? I'll wait for 5 minutes and go with the next topic. Next. Yeah, please confirm is it done or not. Depending upon that, we proceed with the next part. If you have any doubts, I will repeat. So, how we control access provide that things I will show, and I will already show the group. How we go with the group access. Next again is sign into the new console. Go with the root user's email. And next thing is that whatever users we have created, suppose we have a company and company have a number of users, they provide them work using this AWS account, using your work from home. With this AWS account, go with your home and complete your task. But as we are working from home, we need to identify is it genuine users or not. So how? So for that, we actually going to use another thing, that is identity third-party authentications, or it's called multi-factor authentications. So how we go with the multi-factor authentication? So go with the multi-factor authentication. We have an option this way. Go with the IAM. Suppose this user admin, it's most secure users, and this users we want to provide multi-factor authentication. Means it's not able to log in using password. They also need to log in with their third-party authentication. Means it may be your mobile-based things, it may be a fingerprint, it may be a OTP. So this is multi-factor authentications. How we go with this multi-factor authentications? Let's go with that. So go with these options, and after that, you need to go with that, click on this security and credentials. Within the security and credentials, you have options. Copy it. And the thing is that this credentials, if you want to provide a third party, assign MFA. Go with a virtual MFA, security key, other hardware MFA. So go with the virtual MFA, go with the continue options. And now something went wrong. Okay, so try it again. Click on this multi-factor authentication options and virtual MFA selected. Okay, and internal color. So here we need to wait a few minutes. It's a maybe a AWS issue. We need to wait here 2 to 3 minutes and then again able to start. Okay, so let's already wait few minutes. Let's refresh this page. Try it again. It's asked me to wait few minutes. We wait. We just take a 1 or 2 minutes to wait. If it's not working, we go with the other examples. We don't stick with this. Okay. So it's not allowed. It may be some due to some network or something. It's actually AWS related problem. So if you have any AWS related problem, you may go with that and clear it. So let's go with that and click on this. The dashboard options. Suppose it may be this uses we may able to provide. Other than yes. Okay, so let's go with this and try with this one. We are able to assign MFA or not. Go with this, continue. Uh, yeah, so this time this appear this QR code. You need to scan this QR code. After the scanning QR code, what actually happened here? So you need to install a Google Authenticator, and whatever the QR code you receive. Now this QR code we need to scan and we get a two. If you install Google Authenticator, you get a two consecutive after scanning it. You get a two consecutive number, and this two number you need to put here. Every 15 seconds, you get a new number, and by that you need to synchronize your device with this uh, computer. So just to show the thing how you go with that, I already installed Google Authenticator into a mobile, and I try to share with you. Right, I share my mobile device screen. So I start sharing my screen. Next, go with the things. This is a Google Authenticator. So uh, we add another device. This is the previous one. We go with the scan options. On this time, we go with the scan QR code and scan this QR. Whenever we scan it, we get a two option because two users again. So first one is that what we do, we need to write here the number 95663 one number, and we need to wait a little bit, and we again get another number 714023. And if we're going to assign MFA to this number is successfully assigned. So what happened whenever next time we're going to log in with this number? So with this account, whenever we're going to log in, so first find out the name of this account. That is, so name of this account, we use USC2. So now going to log in with this account, this USC2 account. This time, whenever you log in, it's not only depends upon uh, um, just a moment. I need to go with the Google screen sharing options. I need to stop it. Yeah. So now, if I whenever you're going to log in, now it's asking for MFA. So the MFA, whatever I receive, that MFA we need to provide here from my mobile. So in this case, again, another code we get, and we go with this, and it's logged in, right? So this kind of things. So it's authenticate your mobile. Without your mobile, it can't able to provide access to this account. So this actually a multi-factor authentication based login. Is it clear? So I give you 5 minutes of time. Please go with that and complete it if you have a question. So let's log in again and go with a new things. So now we go with the next options. Before going to next options, we need to delete these things. So this way, you can delete. Go with the delete options again. So let's delete it. Now go to the user. Delete this. And delete it. So now next we are going to discuss another topic, that is S3. We need to discuss here. So, okay, may I discuss about how to host a website into Linux instance? Web hosting into Linux instance, we have discussed. Please let me know. May I discuss how to host a web Linux instance, Linux website? Previously, may I discuss this one? Please respond yes or no into chat. I'm waiting for the response. Please confirm it. Otherwise, I will discuss that things today. I don't remember. I discussed about the Windows. I remember. But may I discuss about Linux or not? That I not remember. Yes, anyone can tell me? Do you remember these things? Okay. So that depends upon that. Again, I repeat the thing if I don't know. So I just show the process in fastest way. So to create a Linux instance, we are going to create a Linux one with the instances. Launch instances and write down here instance name, my Linux instance. I'm writing here. Next, select this default Linux one. And next, what we do, we create here a key. And as Linux, we select a PPK file and create key. It goes we select a Linux instance. After going this Linux instance, if we want to log in, so with the launch instance, okay, oh, sorry, to select this one, HTTP, HTTPS, and then launch instance options. Okay, it's successfully created. Now we need to go with the 52 login. So here we need to put a public IP address. Once the public IP address is copied, paste it here. SSH authentications. Browse and put this file. And open it. Click on yes options and write down EC2 hyphen user and login. So the code, whatever we write here, sudo yum install httpd. So we install the HTTP servers. This way. Yes, start installing sudo services. So sudo services is the HTTP server is installed. Sudo service httpd start. You need to write here. So to start a HTTP server, sudo vi var slash www slash html slash index dot html. That means we need to write next. So it's open a insert editor, virtual editor with the insert mode. So whatever the code you write here, that will appear. So suppose we write here simple HTML code. So suppose we write here simple HTML code. So we write here HTML as a heading tag. We write here H1. Next write content, suppose how we write this things. Next we end with H1. Go with the slash HTML. This way we end it. So escape colon WQ enter. So next you need to restart the service. So we write here restart. So it's restart the service, right? This will restart the service. After restarting it, if we go with this, so service is started. Next, check it, is it available or not? So if we go with this public IP address and if we open these things into this URL, we got this page, right? So if you go with this, so same with this way, we can easily host a. So I just put these things. Check it, is it visible to you? So this IP address I shared, this is a global IP address. Check it, is it working in your case or not? And confirm me. I already shared. Right. Everyone, please go with this page and inform me. Are you able to log in, able to check this page or not? Right. So this is how you go with the EC2 Linux instance and host a web page. So basic advantage of hosting this web page using Linux instance, that is you. The thing is that you don't need to uh, go with the things. You don't need to install it separately. It's automatically installed it. Uh, the thing is that it's already acquired 8 GB space. It's not taking more than. Is it clear? Thanks. Okay, so you got it. May I need to repeat this page? Things again. May I need to repeat these things again? Is there any questions or are you all waiting still for attendance? So what are the things? How we host a web page using Linux. So one of you have a this account. Do you ever to follow it or may I need to repeat it? Coding may I need to share. So what code we write here? That things I need to share. Or is it okay? Let me know. Let's take attendance first, then we go the rest of the parts. So at least we got the things you are attentive or not. Just we need to take attendance for you. Just take a few minutes to. Here we have options to go with this. We are click on this options and we wait here how to go with this. So let's go with these options. Now so please respond one by one. Your names we are called and response it one by one. Right, it's taking time to open. So let's go with that. Uh, we to go with just a moment. It's take time to appear. Sumona Burma, Sumona Burma, Ujjal Kumar.
Present, sir. Sir, Sumana Verma present.
অন্য তো সামনে রাখো ক্লাসে দিয়ে কি করে দেবো সাইড দিয়ে পেছন দিয়ে রাখুন আমি সাইড দিয়ে রাখুন উজ্জ্বল কুমার
Present, sir.
ইয়াশা খান শুভ্রনীল দাস
Yes, sir.
अभिक शाह
Yes, sir, present.
शिवम नंदी शिवम नंदी सौम्य चक्रवर्ती
Present, sir.
सूरज कुमार पाठक
Yes, sir.
आदित्य शेखर दास
Yes, sir, present.
रितम शाह रितम शाह अमन कुमार अमन कुमार पूजा होर
Present, sir.
प्रिया पाल श्रेया कुंडू
Present, sir.
श्रेया कुंडू already there. Next is that Abhishek Roy.
Sir, present
Shreya
আছে
Kundu
chat
present.
box লিখেছে।
Shreya Kundu present, sir.
Okay. Oishi Bhattacharya.
Present, sir.
Akash Talukdar.
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার। স্যার ফার্স্ট হাফে স্যার প্রেজেন্ট ছিলাম, অ্যাবসেন্ট আছে।
সেটা তো আমি বলতে পারবো না, ওটা তো অন্য স্যার নিয়েছেন। বান্টি মন্ডল।
Yes, sir.
गजलुर रहमान।
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার।
गौरव शाह। गौरव शाह।
Present, sir.
इशिका दास।
Present, sir.
Kumar Prithviraj. Kumar Prithviraj. Mohammed Tariq.
Yes, sir.
Prabhas Raj.
Sir.
Raju Chatterjee.
Yes, sir. Present.
Okay. Raunak Raj.
Yes, sir.
Saurabh Shikhar.
Present, sir.
Yeah.
Present, sir. Saurabh Shekhar.
Okay. Shayantika Dubey.
Present, sir.
Sneha Chakraborty.
Present, sir.
Shubham Saha.
Present, sir.
Soumodip Dhar.
Present, sir.
Souvik Das.
Yes, sir.
Shubhamoy Das.
Present, sir.
Subrata Mujumdar.
Present, sir.
Sujoy Rana.
Present, sir.
Jyoti Kumari Ram.
Yes, sir.
Munmun. Akash Chatterjee. Niladri Dhar. Niladri Dhar. SK Rajin Aijaj.
Present, sir.
Gyanendra Kumar. Gyanendra Kumar. Shayoni Bhattacharya.
Present, sir.
Shubhankar Roy.
স্যার শুভঙ্কর রায় প্রেজেন্ট, ওর মাইকে প্রবলেম হচ্ছে।
Sudeshna Pal.
ইয়েস স্যার।
Ujan Chaudhary.
Present,
Roy
sir.
Chaudhary.
Sir, I was present on first session too.
Okay. Ananya Naya.
Present, sir.
Satvik Datta. Satvik Datta. Anushka Maiti.
Anushka present.
স্যার অনুষ্কা মাইতি প্রেজেন্ট।
অনন্যা নাইয়া।
Present, sir.
ও দুবার নাম আছে। শুভায়ু বোস।
Present, sir.
বোস।
Present, sir.
শ্রেয়শ্রী চৌধুরী।
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার।
সায়নী ভট্টাচার্য।
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার।
প্রিয়াঙ্কা ভট্টাচার্য।
Present, sir.
সুদেষ্ণা পাল।
हेलो सर।
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার। সুদেশনা
सर
পাল
कुमार
present।
पृथ्वीराज प्रेजेंट सर, वो ब्लूटूथ डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था सर।
কুমার পৃথ্বীরাজ। Let me check.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so let's start again the session. So till now we discuss about the things like how we create a identity access management and how we go with that. The very next thing is that we are going to use the sector S3, simple storage service, secure storage. So let's go with the what S3 is. Let's go with that. So one thing I want to inform you, whatever the service you opt in AWS, you must need to end it because otherwise it's actually a chargeable. So I have some running services, I need to terminate it. And before going to that, instances. So this instances have a, before going to S3, it may be another day we may discuss about S3. So we may have these options like public and private IP addresses are there, and another is the S3. So sorry, easy elastic IPs. So we go with this anyone. So now for now we in this. So as we already discussed, we go with the S3. So this is the services we need to terminate first. Now go with another service that is a S3. So S3 we can able to host page in cloud. So the thing is that you can host a number of pages within this. So one thing is that whatever the service you have, you need to delete everything. Otherwise, it's actually chargeable. So if we have any existing pages, directly you can delete this way. Bucket options and delete if you not require any services. Just this way. Go with the empty first options and write down here permanently delete these options. With permanent delete options and empty it. So first we need to delete everything. We already deleted it. Now we need to go with the actual bucket. Exit it and go in and now you can able to delete it. So number of steps are there to delete these things. Right, this way we can delete in number of device components. So whatever the things you created, everything you can delete it. So, but the thing is that you can't able to delete one by one. Means you need to delete all. Can't able to delete one by one. You means all at a time. You need to delete one by one. So we need to delete. Actually, if we not delete it, it's actually we not proceed with a new one. So it's take 2 to 3 minutes to delete existing solve. Just a minute. So we'll delete one by one. Empty first we need to go with, and then we need to delete it. Delete options. So write down the name of your components, and this way we can able to delete this bucket. Otherwise, it's okay acquire a chat. So we delete not all, at least 3 we need to delete, then we can able to easily show you the S3 bucket use. So cloud, we can host the information into cloud using this S3 bucket. So go with the S3 bucket, services, S3, and you can easily, so this is the storage services option. There is an n number of storage options are there. Within that, this S3 is one of the options. Let's go one by one. So it's maybe take a little bit of time, but we need to go with this process. Otherwise, we face a number of issues we can't be able to create. So another 2 or 3, 1 or 2 will delete. So my screen is visible, I think. My screen is not visible.
No, sir, your screen is visible, sir.
Visible. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we need to delete. Okay. So at least a few we deleted. So now I think we can able to proceed with the part of implementations. So yeah, and still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just a minute. At least 1 or 2 I need to delete. It's actually auto scaling group create manage these things and create number of sub instances. And this is actually an issue. So now how we create a bucket? Click on this create bucket options, and in cloud space, without hosting a web servers, we can able to host the page. Like this bucket name, we write here my taste bucket. But the thing is that bucket name should be unique throughout this region. So where you actually host in this region must not be any same name bucket should be exist. That things we need to remember. ACL enable, we go with the enable. Bucket owner preferred or object writers preferred. So bucket owner's preference, we go with this, no issue. Block public access, we unselect this block private public access options. So no access public means it's not blocked anything. Bucket versioning, we enable, so we discuss these things, what the bucket versioning is. Anything you want to tag, you may go with that default encryptions, default SDS, so create a bucket. But the thing is that we always inform you, so whatever the bucket name, that should be unique. So this name already exists. So if we need to find out some name that's not exists in this region. So check, okay. Let's check. Okay, it's available. Kolkata, Mumbai is already available. So we provide a bucket name, and I need to acknowledge that I am provide access to this. Means this actually unblock access is not provided. Okay. So this way we can able to create a bucket in cloud space. And the thing is that name of my bucket is this my test 54. No, this one. this one. So Kolkata, Mumbai. This is my bucket name. But the thing is that whatever that this bucket means, one container actually hosts into the cloud space. And if we want to upload some components, we can upload. If we want to download any component, we can able to download it. Now the thing is that we upload some files here. So we upload here one file. Just we need to upload it. So add files. So we go with the one files like one. Suppose one ticket or something like okay, let's check what are the things are there. Some logos are there. Suppose I want to upload these logos. So let's check it. Is it uploaded or not? So upload. So this way we it upload into the cloud. But the thing is that what is the benefit of using this into cloud? Let's go with these options. We are hosting a page. This is very fine. But the thing is that I selected actions we go with and we want to make it publicly accessible. So make it public. So this is publicly make public. It's publicly available this page. So what is the advantage of hosting these things into public space? So let's again go with this. And when you click on your objects, go with these options. And when you go with this URL, just go with this URL and check it. It's available to everyone. So even not only me, the link, if I go with any of you, so I just share this link. So this is very simple. We don't host lots of space. We just space of whatever we want to show. So if we make it available, you can also get the same thing. So just take it and confirm, are you able to get these things or not? So check the things. Are you able to log in? So go with this page and you can able to access this page or not. So this is the advantage if you go with so we can host a page in cloud. So the same way you may go with the things like you may host a page that is within that page you have a written the things like your CV is there and that CV you are hosting here and that CV is actually accessible to you. Right. That CV is accessible to you. So anyone can access your CV. If you so live CV. So the same way you can upload to SC and make it available to anyone. Just put the CV and it accessible to anyone. Right. It's a clear AWS based things. Is it clear? So you may so who have a account, please try it. I wait for 5 minutes. Can you able to host it or not? Check it. If you have an issue, ask me. So do that things. I wait for 5 minutes. Whenever it's done, this response be done, then we go to the next part. How do you check this URL? Is it working for you? Just go with the URL, whatever I shared. Is it to show the same thing to you or not? Let me know. Everyone is response. Is it show the same thing to you? Yes or no? Yeah. So at least I see writing that yes. Okay, only one of you got it. Others are not checking it. Check it. Everyone who have this account, please try and confirm it. It's working or not. Please confirm. Complete this process. 5 minutes. I am here. Complete this S3 bucket listings. And anyone, if already you have a bucket account, please go with a bucket and share with me your whatever you uploaded. Can you able to upload it? Can you able to make it publicly share it? So this is the biggest thing is that S3 bucket, we can upload it, but we can't able to always be able to share it publicly. So how we share directly questions. So can you able to share these things publicly? So please try this one. And in the meantime, I complete rest of the things. Please try it. I give you 5 minutes of time. Please complete these things. So complete it. I wait for 5 minutes here. And if anyone can able to share, this is great for me that your URL. So in the meantime, I complete my few tasks. I give you 2 to 3 minutes of time to complete this process. In the meantime, I also complete something. So hopefully within a 5 minutes, anyone, one of you at least, able to show the results. You able to perform it. No? Yeah. So anyone have any question regarding this part? So I just wait for 2 to 3 minutes. I don't know. Are you trying this one to create a bucket hosting? Are you trying? Yes or no? Are you trying bucket hosting? Yes or no? Anyone? Several people said here. Please confirm. So another specialty of this bucket is that is versioning. So what is the versioning is? That things I'm going to show you next. Versioning is that, so whatever the data you store at the current time, so what happened in general, you are when hosting any website or any web pages, what happened that websites or web page actually means any computers based systems, when you're going to save, delete something, or if you want to save something, what you need to do, if you want to save something, you must need to save using a different name. Same name file, you can't able to save into any file extensions, right? So suppose a new one, this is a name, and you want to save using the same name 2 files. So what happened? So you need to replace the previous one, or you need to update the previous one. Right. But the thing is that in this case, you don't need to replace or update. It's automatically create a second player. Means in this case, it's actually update. So we go with a notepad. Suppose I'm writing something here. Create a notepad here. We create a notepad here, and where first we write something into this notepad. August. So we create a file 16th August. Suppose 4/5 we save a file. Time we write suppose time is a 4/5. So this is the things, and we save using a name that is save as. I save it into desktop using name repo. Right, and save it into desktop. And that file we are going to upload. That file we are going to upload into that location. So let's go with that. And we go with the upload option. Add files. And go with this desktop option. Go with the report options, open report, and then so this is a report file, we upload it into this folder. Sorry, wrong folder I uploaded, just a moment. So we need to delete, we need to upload within this folder. Upload, add file, that is report. Report we need to upload. As we upload here a report, we just need to upload this way. So report we already uploaded. Now after uploading it, if I open this options, and we go to the versions, now it's only have a one single versions. Now permissions option, and we make it public first. So we make public it also. Make public. So next, what happened after some time, I save a file, the same file I'm going to open and modify this report file. Just a moment. I'm going to modify this report file. So this report file I'm going to modify. Now the time is now 16th August and new information is there. That is this. And now it's a 548. Now, right. So we save it. Now we again upload the same file into the same folder location. So what we go with, close it. Go with the bucket options. And go with this Kolkata Mumbai options. And within this Kolkata Mumbai options, again, I want to upload the same file. And it's also allowed to save. This is a special features of AWS. The same way. Report and open it. So the thing is that we can able to upload it. So no error is showing that the duplicate file is uploading and other things. None this kind of error is showing. It's uploaded. But what if the file is now showing here? So if you go with this thing, again, go with the report options and go with the now versions. So what you observe, both the versions are now available. Right. So if you want to check it's this one, you can also want to check it. Actions, we make it public and we want to check it. Make public and now we want to check this report. What we found in these sections, so this is a URL, go with this. So these two lines are there, but if we want to revert back to previous generations, we can able to back. So go with the same file options and we go with report sections. Again, now we go with the versions Now, if we click on this one and make it again a public. Now, if you're going to access it, now we are going to access it. Let's go with that. Now, if we go with this, options. So sorry, this is the previous version. So if we want to switch to this new one, we can able to switch. That things I want to show you. So this is the previous versions. Now we go with the oldest one. So how we go with the oldest one? So let's try with the old version. So this is a clear report, and we get a timestamp of all the versions. If we go with this versioning still, these are the versions, and so this is a clear latest one, and this is the oldest one. So this one is the oldest one. So now if we go with this oldest one, and if we want to check this URL, so both the versions are available. So it may be a two versions, two different timestamp reported, same file, but we can able to get these things, different timestamp. Right. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, is it clear? Please confirm, is it clear or not? This way we go with any of the cases. So this way, anything. So this is a versioning. This is called a versioning. So please try this. I give you 5 minutes time to try it. If you have any problem with this versions, ask me. So I wait here for 5 minutes. So try this process, versioning, as your own space. अभी तक जीवित है
Sir, is there will be any classes tomorrow? हेलो सर है कि नहीं है? क्या है? सर है घर में? अरे कोई क्लास है कि नहीं है?
व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में पूछना होगा।
वही तो देख रहे हैं, सर गए हो गए। एग्जिट करो रे।